Jasmine arrived already on edge. She said she'd been reading online comments about her relationship with Gino, and she felt that other cast members were judging her behind her back. Natalie tried to calm her down at first, telling her that everyone faces criticism. But Jasmine's emotions were ready to burst. She accused Natalie of being fake supportive, claiming that Natalie secretly enjoyed seeing her struggle. Natalie immediately fired back, saying Jasmine was paranoid and constantly made everything about herself. The studio fell silent for a moment, the tension thick in the air. Jasmine leaned forward, pointing her finger straight at Natalie, shouting, "You don't know what it's like to be betrayed by everyone you love." Natalie laughed nervously and said, "You do it to yourself, Jasmine." That small comment sent Jasmine over the edge. She jumped from her seat, shouting that Natalie had no right to talk about her relationship. Security quickly stepped closer as producers tried to calm both women down. Jasmine stormed off the set, yelling that she was done being nice. But minutes later, she returned, makeup smudged, voice shaking, ready to defend herself once again. When she came back, the argument continued but took an even more personal turn. Natalie accused Jasmine of playing the victim for sympathy from fans. Jasmine countered that Natalie was jealous because she could never keep a stable relationship. Gasps echoed around the studio as Natalie stood up, saying, "At least I don't manipulate every man I meet." Other cast members tried to step in. Angela and Yara both told them to calm down, but neither Jasmine nor Natalie wanted to back off. The argument turned into overlapping shouting, the kind of chaos viewers live for. Even host Sean Robinson struggled to regain control of the conversation. Then, in the middle of that heated exchange, Andre suddenly jumped in, not to support either woman but to defend himself from something Loren had said earlier in the night. Loren had criticized Andre's attitude, calling him too controlling and saying he didn't let Libby express herself freely. Andre didn't take that well. He snapped back, saying Loren should worry about her own husband and stop acting like a relationship expert. Loren shot back instantly, telling Andre that she and Alexei had built their marriage on trust, something Andre clearly didn't understand. The crowd gasped again as Andre stood up, shouting that Loren was just jealous because he tells the truth and people don't like it. Loren refused to stay quiet. She accused Andre of constantly trying to dominate conversations and bullying anyone who disagreed with him. She reminded him that his temper had caused multiple fights in the past and that viewers were tired of his aggressive behavior. Andre rolled his eyes, calling Loren dramatic and insisting she was twisting everything for attention. Meanwhile, Jasmine tried to jump back into the spotlight, shouting over both of them that her situation with Gino was 10 times worse. Natalie took that opportunity to throw another verbal jab, saying Jasmine only wanted attention and would start a fight just to get camera time. Jasmine's face turned red as she clapped her hands in frustration, shouting, "At least people talk about me, Natalie. No one even remembers you anymore." The studio erupted again. Sean called for a break, but the cameras kept rolling as Jasmine walked off backstage, muttering that she was surrounded by snakes. Natalie stayed seated, shaking her head and saying she was done with the drama. But of course she wasn't. Moments later, she started whispering to Angela about how unbalanced Jasmine was, which the producers caught on a hot mic. When the cast returned after the break, Jasmine apologized to the group but not to Natalie. Instead, she doubled down, saying, "I will never apologize to someone who doesn't understand pain." Natalie smirked and said, "Then keep playing the victim, honey." The tension was unbearable. Sean asked Loren if she wanted to finish her point about Andre, and that restarted the second half of the chaos. Loren explained that she wasn't attacking Andre personally, she just wanted him to acknowledge how he sometimes crosses the line. Andre refused, saying that everyone was out to make him look like a villain. He said TLC edits him unfairly, and that Loren was feeding into that narrative. Loren told him flatly, "No one edits your attitude, Andre. That's all you." The audience reacted loudly, clapping and cheering. Andre shouted over them, accusing Loren of trying to turn the fans against him. At that point, even Libby looked uncomfortable, quietly telling Andre to calm down. The final minutes of the tell-all were pure mayhem. Jasmine and Natalie were glaring at each other from opposite sides of the stage. Loren and Andre refused to make eye contact. The host looked exhausted, saying she'd never seen this much chaos in one night. Producers finally had to step in again, ending the session early. As the cast stood up to leave, cameras caught a quick moment where Jasmine whispered something under her breath toward Natalie, and Natalie rolled her eyes, muttering, "Grow up." Social media exploded right after the episode aired. Viewers took sides immediately, half defending Jasmine, saying she's passionate and misunderstood, and the other half supporting Natalie for keeping her composure. Meanwhile, fans debated whether Loren was brave for calling out Andre or just fueling another argument for attention. By the end of the night, it was clear this tell-all had changed everything. Friendships were broken, alliances were exposed, and reputations were damaged. Jasmine's fiery personality dominated the conversation. Natalie's cool sarcasm kept the drama alive, and Loren's fearless honesty pushed Andre to his limits. The morning after the explosive tell-all, emotions were still running high. The cast had barely slept. Rumors were spreading faster than ever. Backstage whispers, online posts, and leaked clips were already lighting up social media. Jasmine woke up furious. Sources close to her said she felt betrayed and humiliated by how producers handled the situation. She claimed that they purposely gave Natalie more camera time to make her look like the troublemaker. In an Instagram Live that morning, Jasmine tearfully told fans she felt used. "They want drama, not truth," she said, wiping away tears. "I was defending myself, but they made me look crazy." Natalie, on the other hand, seemed calm and composed, but she wasn't done. A few hours later, she appeared in a video interview hinting that Jasmine's outburst wasn't just about Gino or the show. "There are things people don't know," Natalie said cryptically. "Jasmine has secrets she doesn't want exposed." The internet went wild with speculation. What secrets? Was she talking about Jasmine's past relationships or something deeper? Jasmine immediately fired back on her Instagram stories, calling Natalie a snake who hides behind fake smiles. She said Natalie was trying to sabotage her life off-screen. Fans began taking sides once again, turning the feud into a full-blown social media war. Meanwhile, producers were trying to calm the chaos. TLC reportedly asked the cast to avoid public fights, but that request didn't last long. Within 24 hours, multiple cast members were posting their reactions. Angela joked that she needed popcorn to keep up. Yara commented that the whole thing felt too toxic to continue. Loren, still upset from her argument with Andre, decided to speak her mind. 2. In a TikTok video, she said, "I didn't go there to fight. I went to tell the truth." She explained that she respected Andre and Libby but believed he needed to take accountability for how he treats people. Fans flooded her comments with support, praising her for standing up to Andre's temper. Andre, of course, didn't take that lightly. He posted a short but fiery message on X, formerly Twitter. "People who pretend to be perfect usually have the most to hide." It didn't take long for followers to guess who he was talking about. Loren didn't respond publicly, but her husband Alexei liked several tweets calling Andre toxic and arrogant. That was enough to keep the drama alive for another day. While Andre and Loren's feud simmered online, Jasmine and Natalie's battle reached a breaking point. Natalie went live again, this time claiming that Jasmine had tried to get another cast member to turn against her during filming. She didn't name names, but fans suspected she meant Gino. Natalie claimed she had screenshots that proved it. A few hours later, Jasmine posted a long, emotional message. She denied everything, saying Natalie was lying just to stay relevant. "If I wanted to destroy someone, I could," she wrote. "But I'm not evil like her." The post ended with a broken heart emoji and thousands of comments both defending and attacking her. Behind the scenes, other cast members were exhausted by the ongoing tension. One insider said that production might even separate Jasmine and Natalie in future tell-alls because they can't be in the same room without shouting. Some even said TLC was considering a spin-off focused entirely on their rivalry, given how much attention it was getting online. Later that week, more drama unfolded when a leaked audio clip surfaced online. In it, Jasmine could be heard crying and saying she felt set up during the tell-all taping. She claimed producers encouraged Natalie to provoke her to get good TV. The audio spread across fan pages within hours, reigniting the debate about whether the show manipulates real emotions for ratings. Loren also found herself back in the headlines when a podcast invited her to talk about her tell-all experience. During the interview, she admitted she regretted some of the things she said to Andre, but still stood by her opinion that no one should yell their way through marriage. When asked if she'd ever work with Andre again, Loren laughed and said, "Only if they pay me double." Andre, upon hearing that, posted yet another message online. People love to act brave behind microphones. His comment section immediately turned into a war zone between his fans and Loren's supporters. Meanwhile, Natalie dropped another bombshell during a fan Q&A. She claimed Jasmine had called her off camera, begging her to act nice on social media so fans wouldn't think she was unstable. She wanted to control the narrative, Natalie said. "I refused." That statement reignited the fire once again. Jasmine posted a furious response hours later, calling Natalie a manipulator who pretends to be innocent. Viewers started noticing that both women were using their feud to build engagement, each live stream gaining hundreds of thousands of views. But the emotions didn't seem fake. In one live session, Jasmine suddenly broke down crying, saying she was tired of being painted as a villain. She admitted that her emotions often got the best of her, but she insisted her love for Gino was real and she was just fighting for respect. Fans were divided. Some praised Jasmine for showing vulnerability, while others said she was trying to repair her image after losing control on TV. Natalie, meanwhile, thanked her followers for their positive energy and said she was moving forward with peace. But the smile she gave at the end of her video made it clear the war wasn't over. Loren and Andre's situation didn't improve either. A fan spotted them filming separately for what appeared to be new content for the 90 Day Fiancé spin-off. Rumor has it the network wanted to show how each of them handled the fallout from their argument. One source claimed Loren refused to share scenes with Andre unless producers guaranteed no confrontation. By the end of the week, the tell-all fallout had transformed from a TV fight into a full social media spectacle. Friendships were fractured beyond repair. Jasmine and Natalie's feud dominated headlines, while Loren and Andre's Cold War continued quietly in the background. The chaos had outgrown the studio and spilled into the real world, a reminder that for the 90 Day Fiancé cast, the drama doesn't end when the cameras stop rolling. It just changes platform. And as fans wait for the next season, one thing is certain. This tell-all didn't just reveal secrets. It created wounds that may never fully heal. Its portrayal of messy intercultural relationships since its 2014 premiere. The show achieved such popularity that it was soon followed by various spin-offs. Jasmine Pineda and Gino Palazzolo have been among the few couples to feature in almost all of the spin-offs and to entertain viewers with their intense, complex relationship. However, as seen in the teaser of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, tell-all, their relationship has reached new heights of confusion and complication. And as if Jasmine and Gino's marriage wasn't messy enough, the love triangle with Matt has landed them all in a pickle. So, let's take a look at everything that has happened between Jasmine Pineda and Gino Palazzolo that caused their split. The viewers who have tuned into Jasmine and Gino's relationship recently are in for a surprise. The couple had claimed that they met on a dating app during COVID-19. However, in the 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After Season 8 tell-all, it was revealed that the two had actually met on a sugar baby website. After this revelation, viewers understood why Jasmine and Gino's relationship looked so transactional. Despite being fired from his job, Gino paid for Jasmine's cosmetic procedures, vacations, and more. In the course of 90 Day Fiancé, there have been many couples who have not meshed well together, fighting a lot. Especially since both individuals belong to different cultures and countries. However, Jasmine and Gino had some of the most intense and frequent fights. Jasmine had once found out that Gino had sent her private photos to his ex, and that he also paid people to go on dates with him. Meanwhile, Gino was quite upset after Jasmine disliked the engagement ring he had given her. She also refused to talk to him about their future with babies. While their marriage, which had started with a rocky relationship, stood on its last legs, Jasmine and Gino appeared on the spin-off 90 Day Fiancé, The Last Resort. To save their marriage, Jasmine suggested an open marriage. However, that is what ultimately caused their split. During the tell-all episode of The Last Resort, Jasmine revealed that she was pregnant, but the baby's father was someone else. The couple announced their split in the Last Resort Season 2 tell-all. However, viewers were confused about their relationship status, since Jasmine and Gino appeared on 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Season 9, while they had already announced their split on The Last Resort. It was because both the shows were filmed at different times, but overlapped in the broadcast. Jasmine met her boyfriend, Matt, who is an actor, at Planet Fitness. Gino had suspected that the two might be more than good friends, but he didn't find out about her cheating on him until after a month. In 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Season 9, Jasmine revealed to Gino that she was pregnant with Matt's baby. She also moved in with her new boyfriend. However, legally, their daughter, Matilda, was considered Gino's daughter. All three people involved in the situation are not happy with this legality. Jasmine and Gino have been leading separate lives for a long time. The former has even made a little family with her boyfriend, Matt, and their newborn daughter, Matilda. However, whether Jasmine and Gino are legally divorced remains unknown. According to reports, Jasmine filed for divorce earlier in 2025, but there have been no updates yet on their official marital status. However, they are no longer romantically involved. As seen in 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Tell-All, Gino has also accused Jasmine of marriage fraud. He has stated that she married him to gain a green card. Gino was also determined to explore his side of the open marriage and started dating a woman named Natalie. However, viewers pointed out how similar his new girlfriend looked to Jasmine. However, Gino and Natalie broke up as well, with the former blaming Jasmine for the split. But she did not take the blame and said, before Jasmine Pineda met Gino Palazzolo and moved to the United States to be with him, she was married and had 2 children. The 90 Day Fiancé star shares sons Juance and JC with her first husband in Panama. Since 2023, Jasmine has been living in the US following the approval of her K-1 visa, but her boys are still back in her home country. She has since made it her mission to bring Juance and JC to the States, and gave Swan an update on the status of that process ahead of the 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Season 9 tell-all. That is something I am working out on my own to bring my children, she revealed. Given the fact that I'm not a citizen, I'm just a permanent resident. It's making things a little bit harder, but it's possible. I just got an immigration lawyer that is helping me through that process. It might take time, but I hope that eventually I will be able to be reunited with them. Earlier this year, Jasmine gave birth to a 3rd child, a daughter named Matilda, with Matt Branisterianu. The pair's romance began when Jasmine and Gino decided to open their marriage amid issues in their relationship. Matt has yet to meet JC and Juance in person, but Jasmine told us he still has a relationship with her boys. It's not that deep because it's just through video calls, she explained. Everything has to be done through the phone. But yes, they have conversations, and they're starting to bond in a certain way. But I don't want to put any pressure on any end, on Matt or my boys. I just let it flow, and it's flowing naturally in a very good way. It makes me happy. Jasmine, Gino, and Matt will all come face-to-face during the Happily Ever After Tell-All, the first part of which will air on Sunday, November 9th. From Gino Palazzolo and Jasmine Pineda's pool party showdown to Jovi Diffrin and Andre Castrovet's water bottle throwing, the first episode of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Season 9's 4-part tell-all, No Limits, did not fall short on the drama. However, fans couldn't help but notice that one of the season's main couples was absent from the explosive season finale event. After appearing on 3 episodes of the 90 Day Fiancé spin-off about married couples from the franchise, Tiger Lily and Adnan Abdel Fattah were seemingly cut from the Season 9 cast. Now that Part 1 of the tell-all No Limits proved that Tiger Lily and Adnan would not be present at the reunion, fans have begun to question what caused the 90 Day Fiancé Season 11 couple's removal from the show. Below, we're breaking down everything we know about Tiger Lily and Adnan's absence from A cast member allegedly trying to get Jasmine Pineda deported has inspired the 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After star to explore a new career in the US. Jasmine was working as a teacher in Panama when she met Gino. Jasmine was signed up on a sugar daddy website, which could have been why she kept demanding money from Gino. Jasmine lost her job in before the 90 Days Season 5 and took to adult modeling. Jasmine also made money using Cameo and launched her own protein powder, but she expressed her desire to get into real estate. While Jasmine is managing being a mom to a newborn and a social media influencer, she's having to deal with people who are asking her to leave the country amid her 90-day fiancé. Happily ever after. Season 9 comeback. 90 Day Fiancé Update shared a series of screenshots from Jasmine's Instagram page. They captioned the post, "Jasmine wants to be an immigration attorney." In her story, Jasmine wrote, "I think it's a calling for me to seek becoming an immigration lawyer." Jasmine added that she would continue to pray to God to show her the right path.